Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your Clings, Slings, and Swings Kettlebell Power Burn. So just like the name suggests, we are getting a lot of fun kettlebell power moves today, but we're gonna start with some back to basic strength and then work our way into the power moves. Within all of this, we're gonna get strength, we're gonna get cardio, we're gonna get power, and of course, I'll give you lots of different options to work to your fitness level. Are you ready? Let's do it. Let's start just by getting our muscles warm. So go ahead and march, get the arms moving, legs moving, get the blood flowing, get our body's core temperature up. And then we'll get some movement prep as we move into these kettlebell moves. You can see behind me, I have a whole assortment of kettlebells. Let's roll those shoulders to the back. I'll be trying to go heavy on the things that I can. I'm still being a little careful as I'm rehabbing my knee, but I love kettlebell power, so this is gonna be a fun workout. Let's take it up right here, nice big Y, and then hinge, drive the hips to the back. So Y, shoulder mobility, big stretch, reach through, hips to the back. So within this workout, we have 3 circuits, and everything is gonna start back to basics. So we're going with a goblet squat, and then we'll take it to maybe a clean and a squat, things like that. So we're starting with a series of back to basics exercises, and then we will progress into our power versions of these exercises, sometimes putting the exercises in the circuit together. Let's cross over and under. So I think you're gonna have fun with it. I certainly encourage you to have fun with it. Let's play a little bit within this workout, but of course, be safe. Be where you are today, work to your level. So if you like power, you wanna try some power, do it. If you wanna just keep it back to basics, you always have that option as well, right through here. So let's just take a little shift, open up the hips right through here. Big reach, one arm up to the back, one arm down as we shift our weight right through here. Let's take it here. Let's tap down, tap back as we reach straight up here. You don't have to get super low into a lunge. You can just open up the hips this way. But if you can get down there, it's gonna help to really open up the hips right here. And let's hold this one down right here if you can. Drop it all the way down. Take one arm up, reach through. Down and up. Stretching through the back. And then you can take it, same thing, other side. If you wanna just hold it up top, keep it here. If you're able, drop it all the way down and reach through, down and up, just like that. Here to here. Go ahead and meet me down on the mat. You're either in that plank position or you can be on all fours. Let's start just with a little child's pose, either up to plank or child's pose up to all fours. Whatever you got to stretch through your back, get the core fired up and ready to go. Then let's add a little reach under with that shoulder. Right here. So just kind of reaching, threading that arm through, right here. And up. One more each side, then we'll take it back up to our feet and be ready to add some weight. Go ahead, walk those hands back, whatever you need to do. Give yourself a second and then slowly roll it up right through here. All right, let's tap and reach across right through here. Okay, so 3 quick circuits. Starting simple, starting back to basics. Go heavy if you can, especially in the back to basics, and then we take it to power. Some of them will be super simple, adding the power. Some of them will be making it a compound move. So do what is best for you. All of our back to basics, 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. Let's rotate right here, little knee cross. All of our power, 30 and 30. So 30 seconds of work, but 30 seconds of rest to catch our breath, really be fresh for the next round. All right, so we are starting with a goblet squat. So again, I'm going a little lighter than I normally would. I'm gonna go with my 25 because of this knee, but you're holding the weight here close to your body, core is engaged. So really think about stacking the ribs over the hips, sit low, and then drive it up. When we add some power, we'll make it a clean into this move. So go ahead here, close to your body, 3, 2, 1. Drive it up right here. Drop it low and up. Weight all the way through the feet, and especially paying attention to those heels to get the glutes slow and controlled. Trying to get as low as you can. You don't have to go super fast. Even when we add our clean, the clean is gonna be the power part, and then we will take it to slow on the squat either way. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, now we're gonna take it to a bicep curl and a press. So you're just gonna go curl and press overhead. We're just here, here, down, and down. I'm gonna try this 25. We'll see how it goes. Core engaged, weight close to your body, holding the weight by the horns. Here we go. Curl, press. I know, you're wondering, when do we get to the good stuff? Don't worry, it's coming. Here to here. Here and up. Whoo! Breathe. 15 seconds. Both hands on the bell. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Set that weight to the side. All body weight here. We've got a plank knee cross. If you need to take it standing, you're just here. If you want to take it here, we're gonna be in that high plank. Knees come across. Super simple rotational movement. Zip up that core again. Align the rib cage with the hips. Zip up through the center in 3, 2, 1. Not a mountain climber. We're taking the knees across. So we really get that rotational movement while we stay centered. Elbows over the wrist, shoulders over the elbows. Take it across. And here. Yes, you can. 10 seconds to go. I know, time always feels longer in a plank, right? Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Stretch it out. Bring it up. Here we go, team. Now we've got 30 seconds. So here's what we're gonna do with that squat. If you want, we're gonna add the clean. The clean looks like this. Little hinge. Toss it to yourself. That's your clean. Make sure you catch it. Here. That's your clean. We're gonna add to a squat right here. To a squat right here. And then if you wanna get fancy, we'll add that press. All right, we'll start with just the clean and the squat. Then we take it to the press, 30 seconds. Our power, we're gonna go 2 times through. So, cause that's what this workout is about. We'll get the breather in between. Here we go, clean to squat, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. Drop it down. Clean, squat. So it's a little hinge, power to bring it up if you want. Add the press right here. Here. So in this circuit, it really is putting all those moves together, right? Here, this is your curl, this is your squat, this is your press. 5 seconds. One more. 3, 2, 1. Catch your breath. All right, so now we're down to 2 moves. We have 3 back to basics. We have 2 here. We're gonna take it back to that plank. We're gonna go knee cross and then pull through. If you wanna make it more of that climber, and then we're gonna pull the weight through. So we're not only adding load with the weight, but we're adding a little power with the climber if you want. Join me here. 1, 2, pull through. Here we go. And pull. And pull. And here, pull it under your body. So again, we get that rotation, but we have to pull the load. So really stabilize with your core. Yes, you can. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, team, bring it up. Woo. All right, catch your breath. We're doing each one of those power moves again. So back to basics 1 time through, power move 2 times through, right? Because it's fun, why not? All right, here we go. Clean, Catch it, squat and press. If you want something a little different, you can take those toes out. Power up as we press as well. Are we ready? Let's grab that weight. Here we go. Clean, squat, press. Back here. Whoo! Hinge it, power up, get low, power up. So your squat is more controlled, then lots of power comes back to the press. Power, control, power. Yes, you can. We have 5 seconds to go. Make it good. And relax. Catch your breath, team. There's a reason we get a 1-to-1 ratio on these power moves because they are high intensity, right? That heart rate gets up. We don't want to jump into the next thing after only 15 seconds because we're not rested, we're not recovered. All right, and if you need more time, hit pause. Same thing again. If you want to take it 4, 3, 2, 1 on your climber, do it. I'm gonna do that, or keep it with the 2, pull it through. In 3, 2, here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull it through. If you want to keep it low impact, just go cross, cross, and pull. You still get that power, you still get that weight. As you get tired, make sure you're not inching up here, right? 4, 3, 2, 1, hop. 5 seconds. Last one. Whoo! Relax, stretch it back. All right, team, let's grab a quick sip of water. Then we are on to circuit 2. That is what we're looking at, team. High heart rate, especially in those power moves. Cheers, y'all. Woo! One time through back to basics. One time where we add some power. 2 times when we add some power. You knew what I meant. All right, this next one, we're gonna take it to a regular deadlift, so go heavy if you can. Deadlift right here. Then we're gonna take it with that row. So one side on the right, again, go heavy, then on the left. Then we're gonna take it to a weighted leg lower for core. We add some power to all of that 2 times through. All right, team, here we go. Let's start with that deadlift. Ooh, I'm gonna go a little heavier than this on the deadlift. How about right here? All right, so shoulders back, core engaged. I'm gonna try to keep that for the row too. One side and then the other. We'll see how it goes. 40 seconds with your deadlift. Drive those hips to the back. Stand up straight. Connect all the way through the back and core. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. If you'd rather do this with dumbbells, that's okay too. I like the kettlebell when we can go heavy with it because we can go right in the center of those feet and we know we don't get too far out, right? If our weight gets out here, we start to feel that pull in the lower back. And you can kind of set it down on the ground, really pulling from the ground, which is what the deadlift really is. Connect with the glutes at the top, zip up the core, pelvic floor. Shoulders are packed, meaning they're not rolling forward. Pull them to the back. We got 5 seconds. Last one. And relax. All right, I'm actually gonna drop it down. I know I'm not gonna be able to do that 40 the whole time in my row, but we're taking it here. I want you to stagger, pull, just like that, all right? So core engaged. If you have a bench and you wanna use it, you can certainly do that as well, but if you're here with me, here we go. Pull up to the hip. If you wanna go all the way to the ground, you can. If it helps you to have this arm out, take it here. And here you go. True back to basics, so really focus on your form on this. Pull towards the hip, not rotating, keeping everything square halfway there. And here. Breathe. I know, 5 to go. 4, 3, 2, 1, burn. Whew. Switch your sides. My ponytail is not tight enough, I'm feeling it drop. That's okay. Stagger it this way again, nice flat back, Soft bend in the knees, pull towards the hip, really pull the elbows in, shoulder blades in and down, big muscles along your spine. In 3, 2, here we go. Hand up. Boom. On the floor. Nice flat back. If you need this arm, that's gonna help you to stay down, low, and flat right here. Whew, I know. Feeling it too. This left side is a little tougher. That's why we're getting both individually. Right here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, team. Down on your back. Just a little leg lower for core. So if you can, we're gonna take it weighted. So we're just holding the weight above the chest. If you're able to be here, it's gonna look like this. If you'd rather hold it here, that works too. Here we go. If you need to keep it just body weight, that is totally fine. And you can keep this high, you don't have to go super low, or take it to a little kick from here. There's a great modification right there. Whatever is the range of motion that works best for you, that gives you the best form, the best core engagement. Can you feel everything? Right? Pull those inner thighs together, pull the heels together. Keep your eye on that weight. If you don't feel comfortable holding it there, bring it down. That's okay too. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Into some power moves. All right, team, let's take it to a swing. So we're gonna take it right now. Let's see. I'm gonna start with this one. All right, so 30 seconds of a swing. We're gonna keep it, drive the hips to the back, draw it up, let it drop. Power up, let it drop. All right, so locking out at the top. If the swing is not right for you, I want you to take it with the deadlift again. We have it 2 times within this round, 30 seconds, all right? Chances are if you're here, you've probably done the swing, but let's go for it. 3, 2, 1, power. Let it drop. Right here we go. So you're locking out at the top. Arms are not lifting. Power up with the back of the legs, the glutes, the hamstrings, all the way through. Here we go. Hand up. 3, 2, 1. Swing and relax. Whoo! Pedal your feet right through here. Catch your breath. All right, now here's what we've got for a power move of our row. While you're catching your breath, watch me. We're gonna take it here. Power row, you're just giving a little power. Here we go. And then switch your feet. So you're one and then the other. You wanna keep your feet nice and wide here. Get low, power up, switch. So it's a little hop step. It doesn't have to be a jump or anything fancy. You can also just make it a step. But as you pull from the floor, power up, let it drop, then switch. All right, if you wanna just alternate, keep it simple, that works too. Power row switch, here we go. And here. Right here. Yes, you can, I know. Whoo! Breathe. 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Last one here. We're gonna add a little push press from the ground to that leg lower. So here's what it looks like. I'm gonna keep this weight. Meet me on the mat as you're catching your breath. We're here. So, not particularly a power move by movement, but is a compound move, is a higher intensity move. If that's not right for you, just do the press or just do the leg lower. Are we ready? Here we go, 30 seconds. Whatever you feel most stable with, most comfortable with. Again, you don't have to get super low with the legs. Just keep the core engaged. You can even make it A little march. That works too. 5 seconds, then we do it all again for some power. 3, 2, 1. Oh man. Whew. All right, one more time of each. We're gonna take it to our swing. Again, if the swing is not right for you, do the deadlift one more time. I'm gonna go with my heavy or heavier than I had before. Power it up, lock it out at the top, let it drop. All your power is from the posterior chain, back of the body. Then stop it at the top, let your body follow. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, power up. Let it drop. Shoulders back. Yes, you can. Halfway there. Let it drop. Power, lock, and drop. At the top, think about that core lifting as well. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it swing and relax. Oh man, you guys, are we feeling that in our heart rate, in those higher zones? I hope so. All right, let's take it to this other side. Power row, again, we're gonna switch it again. Switch your feet nice and wide. You can just step it. You can do a little hop step, pull from the ground, let the weight drop in between. 3, 2, power row and switch. Right here. Yes, you can. I know. We got one more core. Then we're breathing. We're on to our last circuit. Power. Power up. Power switch. Yes. 5 seconds. I know I'm getting tired too. 3, 2, 1. And relax. All right, team. We're doing that press again, that leg lower again. Use that deep core. Whatever you've got. Lower the legs for core. Press for chest, shoulders, tries. If that's not right for you, just keep it simple. Just pick one. Core engaged. Tuck the pelvis. Zip it up. 3, 2, 1. Last 30. Right here. Pull it in. As you get tired, really think about that deep, deep core. Hip bones towards the rib cage. Core is working. Everything's working. Upper body. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Oh man. Give yourself a little stretch right here. Grab some water. And then here we go. Let's get water. Cheers, y'all. Are you feeling it? I know I am. Here we go. We're gonna take it circuit 3. Here we go. All right, we're gonna start with a regular lunge. I'm gonna take it offset, so have it on the left side if my right foot is forward. So lunge back, bring it up. That's gonna put me a little off balance for core, still back to basics. And then we're gonna do that cross curl right. So it's essentially like a chop, but also a cross. Then we get left. Then we're gonna put them together with a slinger curl, adding that lunge to it, all right? We'll start with just the slinger. Second time, we'll put the lunge with it, all right? So we're gonna keep it simple, starting with that reverse lunge. Again, if I have it on my left side, my right foot is forward, left foot stepping back. You can have this arm out if it helps. Zip it up. Here we go. Get low and up. Really trying to drop it low. I won't be able to get as low on this knee, but also making sure that you're stepping out wide on the train tracks, we call it, right? And here, so you're not stepping on a tightrope, getting way off balance. Keep it here. And up. Right here. And down. And up. 10 seconds. Remembering not letting that weight pull you this way. That's where our core is working hard. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Shake it out. We'll get same thing on that other side, all right? Heart rate's up, left side. So here we go. Stepping back again on the train tracks, hip distance apart, shoulders back. Right hand has the weight, right foot stepping back. Here we go. And again, I can't get as low on this one, and that's okay. If that's you, you can modify with just a little tap back. You're not getting as low, but that front leg is doing the work right here. And up, here. Again, one of the things I like about the kettlebell is the way it's shaped. I can get to the ground, which not everybody has the mobility to do that. I don't as much on this side, but it gives me sort of a stopping point, right? A point to go for. 3, 2, 1. All right, team, so right side, left side with our biceps. It's a cross curl, but it's also like that chop, right? So hip to shoulder. I'm going across my body. We're gonna get right side, left side, so you don't have to go super heavy. I know we did that curl and that press. This one, I want you to think a little bit more about your core. Here we go. Twist across the body. So it's kind of like your shoulder, hip, throw it over your shoulder. If you want to get a little more of a twist, you can turn your body into it. Little pivot twist, or keep it simple right here. Yes, you can. Strong arms in this workout. And up, 10 seconds. Twist. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Whew. Shake those out. I know, a lot of arms. Same thing, other side. Twist, twist, just like that. All right, core engaged, hip, throw it over your shoulder. Use the core as much as you want to, as much as feels good on your back. Twist, twist. Here we go. Yes. Right here. Shoulder to hip. Again, you can keep your feet planted and just keep it in the torso. Sometimes you might feel a little more in the core that way. Sometimes you can feel you need a little power to bring it up. Cross curl. 5 seconds. I know. Breathe. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, team. Catch your breath. Shake it out. We're gonna take it down on the mat. Switching gears, still keeping the arms working, but triceps back to basics. If you want, you can keep it here. If that doesn't feel right, regular press. When we come back to it, we're adding a little bridge with it for some power. So if you don't feel comfortable going over your head here, totally get it. Keep that close grip press, or switch it to dumbbells if that feels better for you. But overhead triceps, keeping those arms working hard. 3, 2, 1. Right here. Burn. There we go. Back of the arms. Woo! If you're feeling that kettlebell slip a little bit, readjust, of course. Safety first. I get it. Or again, you're still gonna get those tries from this press. You're gonna feel them, right? Especially after you just did that. If you can be here, be here. Otherwise, straight down by your side. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, team. Here's where we put it all together. Here is where we get the fun. All right, slinger curl. First time through, your slinger looks like this. You're gonna turn into it and catch it. Now I want you to think of it very similar as your cross curl. So if you need to have a hand here, you can do that. And then if you're feeling good about it, catch it, lunge it, and back. Second time through, we're gonna try something even more fun. All right, but sling or curl, if that still doesn't feel right for you, take it to here, turn into it, and lunge it. The lunge is optional. We'll start with just the sling or curl. 30 seconds. Go heavier because you can. 3, 2, 1. And back, right here, power. Whew. A lot of balance too, so catch it with your core. If you want, drop the lunge, back, power. Drop the lunge. Yes, you can. Halfway there. If you want to just do the lunge or just do the curl. Woo! I know, you gotta really get the power and then catch. Stop it here, control. Last one. I know, it's a fun one. I know many of you love it, but it does take both power and then control. All of our power moves are that way, right? So power, then stop it with your core, stop it with the legs. If you want to add the lunge, add the lunge. Let's get it done, team. Here we go. Other side. 3, 2, 1. Start with the slinger. Here we go. Sling and catch. Back to center. Sling and catch. Woo! I know. Lunge if you want. Here and back. And here. Breathe. Last one. 3, 2, 1. That was those two together. Let's take it down onto your back. You're either close press with that bridge, so your power slowly down, or if you feel comfortable with it, triceps up and down. You do you, whatever is best for you. I know we got a lot of glutes and hammies in everything that we've done today, so if you want to just focus on those triceps, that works too. Here we go, behind the head, up with power. Here. Again, if you don't feel comfortable, you don't feel like you have a good grip, take it right down by your sides. Power up with everything. Again, you're still getting a lot of triceps. You're probably feeling them from before. This one's just a little different. Right here. Yes, you can. Burn. Last one. Breathe and relax. All right, team, that's the last time we're doing that one. But we are gonna do the slinger curl with the lunge, but we're gonna mix it up this time. This time, if you can, if you want, we're here. You start in that lunge position, you get low, you sling it up, you catch it here, you lunge, all right? It's tricky. Again, if you don't wanna do that, cross curl like we did before into that lunge. 30 seconds each side. Start facing your lunge position. In 3, get low, drop it down. You can lunge into it, power out of it, but start with this. Here we go. Here, power up. Drop it down, power up. Here, sorry, I showed you the opposite way, so whatever feels good to you. If it's here and down, or down, power up. Woo! Down, power up. Ah, I know. I feel it too. Lots of power. 3, 2, 1. All right, team. Sorry about that. I showed you the wrong way. So you can sling with power here and then lunge, or use the lunge to create the sling. Catch it here. Totally up to you. Catch your breath. Almost done here, I promise. Ooh, let's do it. Here we go. 5, 4, lunge and sling, or sling and lunge. Here we go. Drop it low, power up. You get a lot of additional power from that front leg when you do it this way. But again, if you want, sling, lunge, up to you. Whew. That one gets me off balance. Guess they all do. Power. power. Yes, you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh man, y'all. All right, we did it. We did it. I know that was a lot. Listen, we're gonna sneak in a bonus move. If you want, you can do my favorite bonus move with me, which is in fact a swing. If you want, and you're comfortable with it, and you've done it before, you can do a kettlebell snatch. Not everybody's comfortable with it. We do it a lot with dumbbells because it's easier. With the kettlebell here, when you're pulling it, you need to get it to rotate around. Looks like this. It's hard to do, especially if you've got a watch. Now, you can do that and alternate if you're comfortable with it, or you can do the swing. I'm not great at it, and it doesn't feel good on my shoulder. I'm gonna stick with the swing. So snatch or swing is your bonus move. 30 seconds is all we got, then we are done. So go ahead, finish strong with me right here. Let's hinge it, either with the snatch or the swing. Prep it, 3, 2, power, here we go. And if you're feeling spicy with that swing, you can alternate your swing. So alternate your snatch or alternate your swing. Maybe you're a pro at snatches with the kettlebell. I find it really hard. I've worked hard on it, but I'm gonna stay here for now. So close. 5 seconds wherever you are, give it all you got. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Pedal those feet. I know, team. Whoo, right? All the way through here. Stretch it back. So whatever you need to do to get this stretch, if you have hands on the kettlebell, the floor, your knees, just a gentle pedal. And then let's bring it up halfway, hands on your legs, standing cat-cow. We got a lot of power moves that start posterior chain, right? All the way up the back of the body. So rolling through that, really helpful. Slowly bring it up, roll those hips. Please make sure that you get more of a stretch on your own. I'm gonna keep it pretty short today because I know that was kind of a long workout for power especially. But getting it all in. Leave me a comment, let me know how you are feeling, how you feel about power moves. And whew, right here, let's take it up here. I think if you saw the name, you probably clicked on it because you like power moves. But let me know below, do you want to see more of this? More of this with dumbbells? More we really do the snatches, right? Let me know. Don't forget to subscribe and of course, like, comment, share, all of the things that helps me be able to keep making these workouts for you. And of course, join us in the BodyFit Athletic Club over on the BodyFit by Amy app. Whew. One big deep breath in and out. You did it. That was your cleans, slings, and swings kettlebell power burn workout. Great job, everybody.